Hi guys. I just want to share with you my experience. I just had my citizenship interview today, and next week I will have my oath taking. I'm pretty excited to become a U.S. citizen. Anyway, my schedule for interview, you know, is at 12:45. I arrived there at 12 because it's on the letter, be there early but not too early, which is the time frame is 30 minutes, not earlier than 30 minutes. So I was there at 12:15, and then went into the building. They get the security, so you get to take off any middle you get to take off your jewelries or accessories. After that, you fall in line. It wasn't that long. And then there's this front desk personnel. He asked for my green card for the appointment letter. Then he gave me my ticket number. So went to the sitting area. So 12:45 again. But guess what? My number got called at 2 p.m. So I waited quite a while, but hey, it's fine. Anyway, so when my number was called, I I went with the I don't know what he called them. But anyway, I went to the office, one-on-one interview. First is he asked me to raise my right hand, and then after that he asked, of course I was sitting already, he asked for my green card, passport, so as the appointment letter. That's it. And he started asking, whatever is in the form. Like, I was like, seriously, I was memorizing the dates I went on vacation, like, seriously. And I'm so bad in memorizing. Even I can barely memorize my number or my husband's number. I tried to memorize all those dates, but I'm blessed that the guy who interviewed me, he said, "Oh, you went on vacation this year. At this time, he mentioned the year. Did you go anywhere else after that?" I said, "No." So I'm glad. So that, and then of course he's gonna ask those, questions like, have you been deported, blah 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 blah, right? Those important questions. And then he asked, those are all the questions that we have to answer yes or no. Yeah, he literally asked those. And then after that, I believe, if I can remember it right, he asked me to read something very short. It's like one sentence. That was it. And then the second part was to what do you call this one? Was to write whatever he dictates. And it was like the president is in the White House. That was it. And then next, oh my god, I'm about to cough. But anyway, so I was feeling myself. I was like, okay, I got this. I got this. He just asked the basic questions. And then I didn't have to say, oh, I went on this day, that day, that day, because Lord knows I'm terrible on those. But anyway, so I was starting to calm down. But boy, when he started asking me that civic test, the very first question, I get so like, huh? Like, I get that moment, huh? What is it? So his first question, because the truth is, I was confident. I studied it, everything, front to back page, everything. And since my weakness is more on dates, names, events. So I did focus my studies on that, like who's the first president, what war occurred in 1800, some all those kind of stuff. That's what I focus. Guess what? The first question, of course, it might be different, depending on your interviewer. So the first question he asked me was, what is that one promise? What is that one promise? I forgot how. What is that one promise that you give to the United States once you become a U.S. citizen? I literally says, huh? What is? I literally said it this way. What is that one promise? Da 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 da. I'm glad. After that, I said, be loyal to the United States. Basically, give up your loyalty to other countries. And after that, everything went smoothly. And then I think he only asked me less than 10 questions. I think 3 or 4. That was it. And he congratulated me, said pass. Oh, let me tell you the other questions. So that was number 1. I know my answer. New York. Where's the Statue of Liberty? And then, who's my governor? I think that's it. No, I think there were 4. I just can't remember the other one. But yes, those were the only questions. And then he congratulated me and asked if I have questions and all that. And I said, no, I'm good. Then after that, he said, he took me out and said, just wait, for your appointment letter. She will call you, the lady is assigned to give me my appointment. And I waited, less than 10 minutes, maybe just for 5 minutes, I believe it, for 5 minutes. And then she called me, and then look at my papers. Guess what? In my country, our last name is, I'm carrying my mom's last name as my middle name. When I got married, that middle name of my mom, or my mom's last name as my middle name, got dropped. And then my father's name became my middle name. Then I'm using my husband's name as my last name. But then the lady said, that's not how it is in the States. Whatever is my middle name, excuse me, whatever is my middle name and my birth certificate should, it should be used. So she suggested either, because when I fill up the form, I put my dad's last name as my middle name and drop my mom's last name. Since I'm married already, that's how in my country. So she said, you can't do this because your birth certificate is different. Your middle name in your birth certificate is this. Okay, she said you can either add this last name that you put into your last name. So I got it's not hyphenated, but still too. I said no. So what I did, I just stick to their suggestion, which is my name, my last name in the birth certificate,